Hello, good people. This is Sam here at She Does the Most, and we are doing a goal setting plan with me today. Now, I have to give you guys an update on this planner. I initially ordered this planner in the wrong size, A6, then I ordered it in A5, and when I got it, even though it said beige, I felt like it looked really weird. It looked really light. And come to find out that they did send me the wrong color. So I had to reorder it in the beige. And once I got it, I immediately loved it. So I like the white one and I was kind of getting used to it. But I do prefer the crocodile pattern on the beige one. And that may not be color specific. That just may be the planner that I got. But I like the color so much more. It isn't that stark white. It goes a lot better with my magnetic bookmark. The paper inside was different, so I was like, okay. It already had the paper in the binder, which was not like the white one, and the paper was completely different. And I just decided to keep one pack of the lined paper, keep half of the pack of the other paper, and then just return the white one because it just isn't what I wanted. So it might be a little difficult to see the difference between the two. It is definitely more noticeable in person. The insides do look a similar color, but the little tabs are definitely darker to correspond with the color of the outside. So I'm just going to transfer everything over. This was just super ghetto. I still do like the planner. I love even more having it in the right color. So I'm just going to switch it over and we're not going to do another flip through. We are just going to jump right into the goal setting. Okay, so we are starting with these inserts that I made myself, and there are actually some more that I still want to make for year planning, but we're just going to start off with this one. So I began this one with New Year, New Me. I am using my tried and true Old Faithful ball friction clicker erasable pen in a 0.5 millimeter tip. So my word or phrase of the year is I choose me. And I have a lot of issues. I have not been the best at making myself a priority. So for this year, if it comes down between you and me, I'm choosing myself because I've noticed that everyone is always going to choose themselves. So for I will do more of, you guys can of course read what it says. Something that might be a little new to people that do know me is that I do want to try to learn an instrument this year. I do think that that would just be really fun. And a lot of times I get bogged down with the responsibility and not necessarily what I would find fun. A big one for me of what I want to do less of is just avoiding the hard things. It may be hard, but it will just build on each other year after year. And so 2024 is just the year to deal with it. So as I move along to my personal goals, it's a little difficult to write in the binder. So I'm just choosing to take everything out to work on it. My goals section is divided up between my goals and the goals that I have for my children. One goal that I should have wrote on my personal goals is to get monetized on YouTube in 2024. So if you want to help me with that goal, please remember to subscribe, like, hit the notification bell so that you get aware of all of my videos when they come out, and also leave a comment down below on what your goal for this year is. For the goals that I have for my oldest daughter, she will be turning 9 this year. And I have two options for a private school for her. Now, private school is expensive. This is a private middle school, by the way. So there is a scholarship program that we can apply to, but she has to start the application in the 4th grade. They do use some of her third grade transcript, but it is dependent on her grades in fourth grade and the slew of application requirements. So we need to get started on that process when she starts fourth grade. For Delilah, I have maintained good health because when she was born, we were told that she has alpha thalassemia minor. Now, we've been to Children's Hospital and we have worked on that and looked at her blood work, and she is doing awesome, but I do want her to maintain good health. There is also a 1-year-old preschool program. It is kind of competitive to get into just based on availability, not based on any performance that she can do. But my goal is to get her into that program as well. Okay, so home improvement projects. The home that we live in is older than I am, so there is a lot that needs to be done. I'm not sure if this is going to be our forever home or if we will move somewhere else, but regardless, we do want to make changes to improve the home. So the first thing that we definitely will be doing is just redoing the girls' room. So our youngest daughter currently still sleeps in our bedroom, so I want to get that done in order to move her up into the room. And it's just a refresh, paint, changing around the layout, nothing major. We want to do a kitchen remodel. Here's fingers crossed. We want to remodel our laundry room. And also, lastly, I may need to move out of my office to make more room for foster children, or I don't know, biological children. But I was toying around with the idea of moving my office into the attic, if at all possible, and if not, actually doing a backyard storage shed office situation. So that's what we will be assessing this year. I was staring at this page because I wasn't sure if I was going to fill out my goals for the first quarter, but I decided to, and it just really reiterates a lot of what I have gone over previously. Something that is new is to make my dental appointment. I haven't been to the dentist since I got my wisdom teeth taken out, and I'm pretty sure that I am due for a cleaning. I wanted to make my resolution page a little bit more fun and interested, lively, maybe a little bit more decorative, but today is not the day because we have to keep chugging along. The only thing that I think would be kind of new and interesting on this page is that I want to work on my acceptance of things that I cannot change. Acceptance was my word of the year last year, because it was just a hard beginning of the year to just come to terms with things that are completely out of your hand. And I have gotten better with that, but I still need to continue working on it. After that, I have this post-it note just saying that I want to make a prayer board That I would hope would be a little bit more decorative, so I will do that as a later time and skip right on over to my block schedule. So I am not going to sit here and narrate this entire schedule, but I will just give you a broad overview. My schedule is in constant flux. So this is my ideal schedule, but it will be derailed if my husband needs to go into work early, if the children are sick, or if I get called for a foster placement. But this is how I would like to structure my day, just based on what needs to be done. Tuesdays and Thursdays are busier days for similar reasons, and so I just have them grouped together this way. Tuesdays and Thursdays are dedicated days for Delilah to go to daycare. Now, she can go to daycare any of the other days, but these are her designated days to go. These are also the days that I go into the gym. On Tuesday, Olive has cheer, and so we don't get home until 4 p.m. That changes our schedule a lot. And on Thursdays at 5, I teach STEM around dinner time, and so that changes up our schedule a little bit as well. But all in all, it's just my way of fitting in being able to work out, being able to work in the mornings and nights, and being able to do homework and violin with Olive. Now that Delilah is bigger, I do want to incorporate some educational time with her for us to focus on really specific things, whether it's meeting developmental things or her learning things like words, colors, shapes, numbers. And lastly, for this video, I wanted to make a workout schedule. Like everything else, this is subject to change, but I really wanted to map out what I could realistically do for the week. So like I mentioned before, Tuesdays and Thursdays are my designated gym days. So I will go in, I'm able to lift a lot of heavy weights and work on things that I wouldn't necessarily be able to do at home. So one day I'll focus on upper body, the next day I'll focus on lower body, abs always. I have some exercise bands, so I can incorporate that on Monday. We have kettlebells. We do also have a treadmill, so I can do that before these resistant and weight training. And then on Friday, I was just like, okay, let's do something fun. I do have an Oculus, so I can do something active on there. And then on the weekends, we can do family fitness activities, whether that's breaking out the Oculus or going on a family hike, going to an indoor playground, just something where we can get out and be active. And this is all I have for the beginning of the year 2024 goal setting. So bye guys, and I will see you in the next one.